Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, those undecided, I'm sure there's a few of those here too. I am back to my part 3 on German Type 4 Eunmannpackung, uh, so generously sent by Steve at Traversing Food. And to all my viewers, I have a confession to make. I ate one of the chocolate bars. I ate the rest of that pepper spread that I thought did not have any taste. That was because I ate it after the spicy meatballs. That stuff is awesome. So when I done that, I did borrow a piece or two of bread and a cracker or two. So it's a little bit shorter, just by a few items. I'm sure none of you all ever cheated. Anyway, this is what we're going to do for part 3. I have the rest of my bread here. I have the awesome King of Hearts knife that Steve was also nice enough to send. We have, make sure I'm holding, rough translation is Indian rice with possibly chicken meatballs. This also may have a curry sauce in. We'll find out when we open it here. Got the bread here. Still got the rest of the crackers here. Salt if I need it. Black currant jam. No, that's sour. Okay, sour cherry. I think. Well, anyway, it's jam. Salt, should have needed. Like I said, I've worked on some of the coffees and teas too, but I do have a tea extract and a pack of sugar. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. I'm going to go ahead, with your permission. I don't need all that sugar, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in there anyway. And tea. That knife don't mess around. And let's see, bring that in a little closer. Move this down a minute. There goes the tea. Come on, everybody in the pot. And of course my foreign MRE mug. Thank you, Artenina. Also, foreign MRE Tactical Sport. Thank you, Artenina. And being I'm mentioning their names, there's my little Fred they sent me. That'll go help with the jam. And the only other thing I believe, no, where's my drink? We'll go to that later. Okay. I have grapefruit energy drink. So we'll mix that up. And I better get that pack that dropped down before the dogs decide to have a field day. So let's bring the water. Yeah, that's in view. Grapefruit. Sorry for blocking the camera. Have one bar of chocolate left. The sesame bars, that as always, depending, it makes no difference if they are British, German, whatever, they fuse into one humongous bar. Even though they are 3 individual bars, get your teeth ready, because that's just how it is, y'all. Let's see, crackers. Oh, another one I was going to show, the German matches. These, I know some of you have seen these before. These are wooden, flat matches. And these have always fascinated me. Now I have some. These are absolutely different from anything you find in the other rations. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Well, now, enough talking. Let's see, I do have my wet nap for when I need it. See what I can arrange around and try to make this. Let's go ahead and move the wet nap slightly off screen. We'll move the tray back into focus. Drinks slightly off. I'll put the rest of the crackers here, move the salt. I don't know if I'll need it. I kindly doubt if I do. So far, everything else on the mains here they don't need any seasoning. They are perfect, spot on. Steve, I tell you what, I cannot express to you how much I appreciate this ration. I never would have been able to get this myself. Thank you so much for it, the knife, support, mostly your friendship. If I may ever be of service, I've told you time and time again, just ask. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's get just a little bit of grapefruit drink. I'm not an overpowering fan of grapefruit, but now I've used 10 ounces of water in that glass. That is not too strong. That is not too weak. That has a very, very, very good taste. I can't complain about that. I'll drink every bit of it. Let's see, tea extract. Let's see what it tastes like. Just like the other ones I had, they taste awesome. Let's see, we have the bread, the crackers. Let's see, first of all, I am going to go ahead and open the main, but I'm going to do some of the others before I actually eat the main. Bear with me. Believe me, just like any other ration, I want to go for the big dog. And I apologize for reaching across the screen. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. There was just a little bit of juice and one or two pieces of rice stuck on Steve's knife. Let's get rid of that. That's distracting me. And number one, I got a lovely aroma when I opened the main, and I did sneak a little bit off the end of that knife. Not the smartest move in the world, but I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer either. So, look good, smell good, I'll eat it off the end of a knife. No major malfunctions. I still have my tonsils. Okay, let's go jam or jelly. We'll try some on the crackers. And again, these are not salted, but they are not as hard as some of the Panzer waffles that we are, used to dealing with. These are highly edible, easy on your teeth. Good cracker, good jam jelly, no problems. Delicious. I have no problems, no complaints. Let's try some on one of the breads. These breads are an acquired taste, but if you acquire that taste, you will crave them. Like I said, I've stacked on some and used the rest of the pepper butter, which I was supposed to save for this, but I cheated. Try by this. Sweet and savory go awesome together. This is absolutely wonderful. I love its bread. Here's another bite. It is dry. We'll get a drink of tea. Drink my grapefruit. And yeah, there's a little water just setting aside for something else after a while. Like I said, I cheated. I ate one of the chocolate bars. Still have one, so bon appetit. Just like the other delicious sesame bars. As I said, at one time they were 3 individual sesame bars. They are fused into one giant conglomeration. They still taste awesome. I love these. I can't explain why. The first ones I had were in the British pack that Mick Green sent me. These have an awesome taste, good texture, very sweet. But I absolutely love these as well. So I'm going to get me a bite of this with your permission. As you can see, I'm possibly snuck a little bite. I love those. I absolutely love them. Okay, to the main. Indian rice, possibly curry, and they said meatballs. Ladies and gentlemen, for what I can tell, that would definitely qualify as a meatball. Good Lord Almighty. Sorry, y'all, I got to. Awesome. Yes, there is curry seasoning. It's not overpowering, but you can taste it. This is one heck of a meal right here. This is one heck of an overall ration here. I have not found one bad item anywhere in this entire ration, and apparently I'm not going to on this one either. Thank you, Steve, so much. I gotta get this. Wow, I went for some rice, cut another meatball in half. They are not skimpy with the meatballs in this particular product. Wow. Well, get another meatball and I'll see if I can taste a little bit of the rice. Now, off screen, when I move that meatball, it fell off the spoon. I was able to catch it midair before the dogs absolutely got hold of it. They did get some of the rice and crumbs off of it, but they didn't get the whole thing. I promise I do share with them. Poor unfed dogs. I treat them so badly. Let's try the rice. Rice, like the other, has good flavor. Like the meatballs. There's assorted spices and vegetables in there. This needs no salt. It needs no seasoning. It's perfect. Just like every other main in this German Eunmannpackung has been. Good gosh almighty. I wish y'all had smell-o-vision. Okay. I mentioned early, had some extra water It's kind of sitting over here at the side. Now I'm not going to put it on pause. I'm just going to move everything around, and then we'll come back to the flavor. These are items in the German ration. This is a lemon pudding. I don't know if I can get that on there or not. And it did, okay, tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. That right there does suggest hot water, so I use warm to hot. Personally, I prefer my pudding cold, but I'm going to do what the directions say. I don't want to mess it up. It also calls for 100 mil. I'm going to experiment on that. So, I'll add, I got to reach back over. Oh, get my 4 MRE spork. Thank you, Art and Nina. Now, we are going to experiment and see if we can make a lemon pudding here. It will have to sit for a little while. Let's try that much. I want to reserve just a little bit in case. I'm going to take it off camera. I'm sorry, I can't reach to the little corners in the bottom that I need to get because I can't see it while I'm looking at a viewfinder. So. We'll let it sit a few minutes. It has thickened up nicely, which I will show you shortly. Let's bring that up. I gotta get me another bite or two, y'all. Where'd you go, Fred? There you are. Another cracker. More bread and jam. The bread, the crackers are good. They are dry. They need some kind of spread, jam, pate, which I've done went through both of them. Cheated on the pepper butter. I don't have any anymore, so I'm down to the jam. I could always break some of the crackers up. A little bit of the bread up with the rice and meatballs. I'm sure that would make a winning combination. To be honest, it really doesn't need any enhancements. It needs no salt, no pepper. It has a good flavor. Even if I do make a mess with it. Another bite of meatball there. Folks, I swear. Where's my tea? I have had good rations since my return at doing this. I have to say, now number one, every item has been good. Every item has been excellent, to be perfectly honest. This was a bucket list item. I don't know if this sways me in any way, shape, or form. I always wanted it. I've received it. I've had not one bad item. I have also snuck a few items out of here in between. I was honest with you on that. There was more than this. Well, before I go any farther, let's look at our lemon pudding. Well, that looks like lemon pudding. That tastes like lemon pudding, and it tastes like an awesome lemon pudding. Again, everything awesome. We've had 3 meals. I've snacked in between. Now I'm gonna run something by y'all. You tell me what you want me to do. It still ain't over. I have sugar-free gum, 2 more sugars, cookies with vanilla, another towel. I have tuna. I have orange tap drink. I have 2 coffee whiteners or tea whiteners, and I have no more tea and coffee. 4 water that's hard to say. Water purification tablets and salt. I really don't see any use in doing a part 4 unless you want it. We know what the sides are. Most of us know what tuna do. I thought I'd just set it aside and just leave it at part 3 and go from that. You tell me what you want done. It's not enough to make another meal, and any of the sides can be used with, other things. So I thought about just letting it in at part 3, and I'm going to come back to a quick recap, and I know you're tired of listening to me. Okay, main. Awesome. Meatballs, rice, curry. Again, any of the spreads, the jam, the wursts, the sausage, sesame bars, crackers, awesome. Bread, awesome. Tea, awesome. 4-old pudding, awesome. Drink, awesome. Okay, I've had several favorite meals since I've been back doing here. Right now, this Eunmannpackung, 1-man pack, type 4, sent to me by Steve at Traversing Foods. The rest of it went by the Bayside. I apologize. This is my #1 ever favorite ration. Not a bad component, not even a slightly off component on everything I've tried. I cannot, if you get a chance to get one of these, this is, it's hard to explain. Steve, sir, you are a gentleman and a scholar. I hope somewhere along the way in this 3-part review I've done your ration justice, and I was as honest as could be. Thank you, dogs, for interrupting. I've not had one bad component in this. I'm sorry. This is the best meal I've ever had, foreign-wise. No one could ask for any better. So I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm sorry, I'm going to eat, y'all. I think my dogs are getting a little bit excited the way they're bouncing and running around. Yes, they know when food is about and know they might get a taste of it. So, hey, Somerset, Kentucky, peace, y'all. It's John. Thank you, subscribers. People just talk to me, send me letters, leave me comments. I appreciate y'all. That's what makes this worthwhile. So, hope y'all have a good weekend. I hope to have. So, we'll see you on the next one. Who knows? Might even be tomorrow. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.